Hello and welcome. It's Darius Barazandeh. This is your energy update for Monday, May 22nd to May 27th. And I want to share a little bit about what's been going on and what we're moving into this week. It is super exciting, and there's some big updates and possibilities that I believe will really help you. So this is a really important message to listen to the whole thing, and also share this message with people because one of the things you're going to learn is that we're going to be in a time right now because of a brand new super new moon that is going to be taking place this coming Thursday at 12:44 PST and 3:44 Eastern Time this Thursday, May 25th. And the reason this is important is because this is going to be a time where you're going to see some shifts in our emotional energies and also our mind. And I'm going to explain why and the trap that a lot of people can fall into this week. So share it because it will help people to break free of this trap. Now, what's going on? Well, on May 25th, this Thursday, we have a super new moon. It's actually a Gemini supermoon. And a lot of people wonder, well, what is a supermoon? Basically, all it means is that if you look at the elliptical orbit of the moon around the Earth, this is the time when the moon is closest to the Earth in its approach. So it's a big moon. It will look big. But this is a Gemini supermoon, and it is also ruled by Mercury. Well, Gemini and Mercury definitely are more of the mental energy. So whereas the last few weeks we've been dealing with a lot more of the physical energy, and I said get out there and do something and create and get moving, here the predominant energies are going to be mental thoughts, communication, and most importantly, how we are processing our current reality and our past reality. Now, the idea to get out and do still very important, especially now, because these energies are going to cause us to go inward and sort of go back into that retrograde. If you remember what I shared about the Mercury and the retrograde energies, it was all about going back in and reinvestigating, the relationships and the way that we've seen things. It's going to continue. Now, what this really means is that we may find ourselves in a lot of processing in our mind and thinking and examining things. This is really important this week, and we've actually focused in our schedule to make sure that the sessions this week help you to neutralize some of that old energy that doesn't serve you, yet at the same time help you to create new relationships and understandings about your life, your past, your future, and where you're going. Here's the number one thing we want to watch for. We want to watch for impulsive thought. Impulsive thought. We can reconnect old relationships of thought that may have been limiting us if we're not careful. So what you really want to do is plug into your divine truth, your divine soul. You want to look at new ideas and new relationships this week. And I say relationships in terms of how you perceive your world, how you organize your past. So if there's a way that you viewed your life, and let's say you feel like, Darius, my life really has been about this. I've always been under struggle, or my family's always held me down, or I've never been good enough, or I felt like, I was always the last one that was, chosen for everything, right? So all of these kind of relationships that we sort of build our life on, I want you to think about re-examining them in a different way. Maybe I was always different, not because I wasn't as good, but because I'm the one that's to bring light to this group of people. Wow, I just had an insight there. Or I'm the one, I was last chosen, let's say in school, because I was on a different wavelength. I wasn't about competing. I was about actually creating cooperation. So find those new relationships. We're going to help you this week with some big process. So find those new relationships, and before this forecast is done, I'm also going to share the number one thing that you need to do. So you'll want to listen to the very end. And to help you find those new relationships, we have an incredible set of guests and speakers and healers this week. We have some special sessions. Today we are going to launch in with a new guest in a brand new set of frequencies. And this gentleman's name is Matt Andrews, and I've gotten a chance to listen to his work. It's astounding. If you've ever heard Matt Andrews, it is literally like light language multiplied to the power of 10. So that means super high frequency and super powerful. He is on a whole other level today, Matt Andrews. And what we're going to be doing is bringing in the energy of self-love so that the relationships that you create in your mind and in your thoughts and in your processing are ones that empower you. Now, this is so important, as I said, because this week, many people will tend to want to fall into the cracks of the old ways of thinking. So definitely plug into this session Monday, May 22nd. Now, on May 23rd, we have Ed Strachar, who is going to radically blow your mind. I have gotten to listen to what he talks about and some of the things and speak with him personally. You will be blown away. You are going to discover that you actually have your own star, and your body intuitively knows where this star is. Ed actually has been a self-confessed miracle worker in some of the things he's done, and he's done it through cosmic energy by allowing people to travel and understand their connection to their own cosmic truth and go to their own star. In fact, he shares that when you pass, your soul actually goes to its own star, so you have a star home, and he takes us there during this call. You're going to be blown away. We're going to be doing that, so get ready. I'm just shivering. It's going to be cool. But imagine now, in light of what I shared about going into the old patterns, the old ways of viewing yourself, you see, all the old ways of viewing yourself are earthbound ways. They're not your real, true cosmic life and order and revelation. They're the old ways. If you know some of what we're going to share, that you actually have a cosmic star and that you can go there and that there's truth and wisdom behind that empowers, and that light can fill your heart and soul, and we actually are going to do that on the call, could you see your life in the same way again, especially in light of this Gemini super moon? Probably not. That's why I'm so excited. Nikki Ray is going to be our guest on Wednesday, and she is going to be bringing in something that is profound, and it is called the Prana Infinite Consciousness Neutralizes Infinite Creation. This is an energy that is basically going to be liquid self-love for the body, and you're going to be feeling it. And if you imagine like a tuning fork sending waves of energy into the air, what this does, what this pranic infinite consciousness neutralized infinite creation energy does, is it sends a ripple effect into you and into your field. So get ready. That is going to be profound. And on the 25th, which is Thursday, we're going to help everybody to really understand it all and come back with Debbie, and we are going to do an extended session. That session we did with Debbie Johnson last week was profound. We're going to open up again on Thursday to help you and love you and give you everything that you need to really maximize this time. And I'm going to be sharing the number one thing that you can do during this supermoon in just a moment. So that's part of our week. Plus, we have some incredible things going on. We have some specials with Peter Schenk we're going to be talking about, and some big things coming together. So get ready. We're going to support you all week with Matt Andrews, Ed Strachar, Nikki Ray, and another blockbuster brand new live Debbie Johnson angel reading session for the biggest questions you have on the 25th, which coincidentally is the date of that super new moon. So if you're in the throes of some of that emotional energy or processing coming up, we're going to be there Thursday as well with Debbie to help you. So these are all new sessions. They're going to be profound. Now, here's the big thing I want to share, and I think the reason this is so important to get this message out there today. You need to be guarding against this week becoming an observer. Actually letting your thoughts rule you. You do not want your thoughts to rule you. What you want to do, is what I originally was going to say, is you want to be an observer of your thoughts. Be the observer of your thoughts. Because your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are not your truth. Your thoughts are sort of this third-dimensional reality that your past and your belief systems have sort of created or solidified. Your thoughts well up from that. But there's a much deeper cosmic truth. So don't allow your thoughts to rule you. You are the observer of your thoughts, and so don't allow your thoughts to rule you. That's the number one thing I want to share. And what you should do is go deeper in to the soul level truth and simply ask, okay, what's the deeper truth beyond my thoughts? That one question this week will catapult you forward, and I know will help people, will free people, will allow everyone that hears this to begin to move out of some of these energies that are going to be swirling the planet and truly maximize this transformative time, because this is a transformative time. It's not a time that we all need to be held down. We just have to know how to use these energies in a big way to make our life easier and more elegant than ever before. And this is how we do it. We allow the deeper truth and the new connections to be formed. And if we do that, you're going to realize that next week we have, I believe, next month we have another supermoon coming, and that's going to allow us to take what we do this week and maximize it. So be the observer of your thoughts. Don't allow thoughts to rule you. Look for new ideas, new visions, new insights, and by doing that, you're going to maximize the rest of the month, but also watch for instances where you can come overly emotional, where you can feel like worn down, and you may also feel like just hyped up with energy, but also emotions. So you don't want emotions to rule you this week. You want to plug in, reconnect, and ask, what is the soul truth behind this thought? If you do that, it's going to be an incredible week, and we're here to support you, and I'm going to be updating everyone daily on all the sessions during our intention circle and holding special intentions 15 minutes before each call to help you maximize and really bring these energies in. So it's going to be a beautiful week. Much love. We'll see you on the calls. And please share this with people all over the world. Help, and let's transform the planet. Much love.